Live. Okay, I'm gonna give this a whirl. I haven't done this for a while. Yeah, I just wanted to do a live stream of my journey with the FCM mode on the MEGA65. Um, how this came about was, I guess, in the basic 65 channel, just this pipe dream came into my head. It would be nice to have like a four-player Seawolf, and then pondering how to go about it. And I've been meaning to sort of explore FCM mode a bit more, but I just in basic, I kind of feel like keeping things simple with Petski. But since this is a pretty simple game, maybe it's a good chance to use FCM or NCM mode or SC mode, whatever names they come up with. But yeah, just sort of refreshing my memory on those topics is pretty tough. I've sort of read parts of the manual, experimented with them before, and just yeah, there's so many bitfields to study. Um, it takes a while to keep it in your head, and it's very easy to forget it all, and that's what's happened with me now. Um, but I'm just willing to. I had a page on the wiki where I sort of left some notes to try and I provide a few extra insights compared to the manual. Beyond that, right at the bottom, there was some notes on a past FCM sort of journey I undertook, and I'm sort of happy to just browse that document again and remind myself the kind of things I experimented previously. Maybe just sort of fill you in on my approach. I can run the MEGA65. Uh, it could be, you could use Zemu as well, up to you, or if you want the hardware. If you've got the JTAG on your hardware, you can then sort of connect with the M65 debug, or if you want to use, something, what's the other thing, putty or something like that, you could as well. But I think M65 debug is a little bit richer. Once you're in there, you you could start poking away. Simple things like let's say we're in this 80 by 25 text mode, and its address of this the characters starts at address 800. So this S is for set at 800, and you could put a byte in there, let's say 0, and you can see this first char. So it's a nice way to sort of fiddle with IO and poking bits and pieces here and there. And the set command can take multiple bytes for values that go in sequence from 800 to 801 if you want to put 1 there, 802 you want to put 2 there, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I press return on this, you can see it's put all of those up there. The same thing if you want to sort of fiddle with color memory. Let's say I could go to address FFA0000, and if you want to play around, put color 0 in this first block here, or if you want to put on the next block, color 1, color 2, color 3, blah, 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 blah. So nice, easy way, let's say, to experiment in your standard text modes. So then jumping into this sort of scene mode and stuff, and again, it's been a while since I've done stuff like that. But yeah, as for why you'd want to do it that way and not poke, I mean, because you could poke this stuff directly. I'll have to jump onto the machine and say, poke 800, 5. You could do it here as well. I think the downside is, once you perform this poke and you start going into these funny scene modes, poke D00, D054. Actually, let me do it here. Wish I could adjust my screen a bit better. Yeah, hopefully I can read it all. Yeah, say if I was to do that here, D054, poke, D054, come on. Once I set this, yeah, everything's going to go haywire on the screen. It's not going to be much fun sort of poking things like that. So by comparison, like if I reset this one and come back here now, and if I instead did it from here, the poke looks a little bit different. FFD3 054, then 5. Yeah, same effect, but I can continue to poke away with this S command at other things and still have something human readable. I mean, I suppose you could do the same thing, with the matrix monitor and start doing things in there as well, set blah blah blah, whatever, FFD300. That didn't do much. FFD1 maybe for the background color. Make it black, let's say. Yeah, but I just find the matrix mode is, it's going to write stuff on the top of the screen and make it harder to read and harder to observe. So it might be nicer just to have another screen like this, a terminal. Do your pokes that way and just observe things a bit more clearly on the screen. Yeah, I've forgotten what this D054 was. I made some notes here of what it was trying to do, but maybe we want to go back to the manual and maybe search for D054 and remind ourselves what it is. D054 is all these various bit fields here. I guess it's turned certain things on. 1, 2, 4. So I guess it'd be 5. It was turn this F color high and char 16. And then we sort of, yeah, I think this is the pet peeve some people have about the way the I/O addresses are shown here. To learn about these, you'd have to scroll down underneath the table and sort of hunt these down. So F color high enables full color mode for character numbers greater than FF, and then we have to scroll back up again. But maybe it's a good time to share what Phase 101 shared. He shared a nice sort of spreadsheet. Maybe I can try hunt that down. I look for spreadsheet. I don't know. Yeah. So this is on the Confluence wiki as well. Yeah, this is something Phase 101 created. It started out in an Excel spreadsheet basically. Yeah, click this and you'll visit it. And there's some tabs at the bottom, I think, for different sort of region like DMA IO and sound DMA GPIO, like all these things. I think for the VIC registers, this tab, and in here I can look for D054, and yeah, he's basically put all those bit fields in there with the descriptions right next to them, which might be save you the back and forth scrolling up and down. So this is so for the F color high, enable this full color mode FCM, and char 16 enable 16-bit character numbers, 2 screen bytes per character. Okay, so that's what that poke is doing. So back to this. So we're in this funny mode, and it's made this screen all garbled. Yeah, we've connected the M65 debug. Yeah, I had this initial goal. Let's just put the @ symbol in the top left. Try and do that. I'll hide this again. So presently it has these blocky things. Yep, that's the same for my one. Actually, while I'm here, I'll just put the color of the background back to, I guess, is it 7 for blue or 6? Maybe 6. Yeah, so it looks the same. And after doing set 800 to 0, I guess I was hoping that putting the 0 into this top left corner would have magically made the @ symbol appear. And it kind of does. If I make it a little bigger, maybe it's a bit more observable. Not by much, but it's kind of shaved off a little. And so yeah, checking what's inside 801 gave some clues. Right, okay. I did an M dump of 800. And yeah, so I put the 0, 0 there in the hope that the @ symbol would appear there. But there was some other gunk in this neighboring byte. And it's these 2 bytes in a row that have some impact on this first character. And honestly, it's more than that. It's another 2 bytes in the color memory too. But anyway, I'll get to that later. Yeah, so that meant sort of digging into the docs again and sort of figuring out in this second byte that defines some properties. What kind of things is that doing? According to the docs, bits 7 to 5 are trimming pixels. Well, let's take a look at the docs and try and decipher it then. Then there's which part of the docs I put like this. bits 5 to 7. Now let's go to the docs and see this with our own eyes there. Go to X, all that go to X stuff. Is it here? Yeah, default bit fields. Yeah, so this chunk of the manual describing what the first screen RAM byte is doing, that was this low byte of the character number. That's where I put the @ symbol. I just put 0 in there, hoping that the @ symbol would show up. But then screen RAM byte 1 next to it is having some impact. This bit 7 to 5 was trimming some pixels on the right hand side. So yeah, I'll fiddle with that and see what happens. Oops, hard to juggle these things. So, can I go up? So yeah, A0, if we want to take a look at, yeah, the value of A0, I think I can do that here too. So we can see bits 5 to 7 are 101, which I guess equates to, is it 5? 1, 2, 4, yeah, 5. So yeah, it's trimmed 5 pixels off from the right of that @ symbol. And if we were to fiddle with that value, I guess that's what we're going to do next. Oh, well, first, yeah, let's maybe remove all those trim pixels. So if we set byte address 801 to be all 0, that symbol shows completely. But what's the value? So that was 101. 0, that was, oops, pardon me. That was A0, but let's say if we were to increment, let's just do, let's say 1. That's going to be 20. So let's say if I set A01 to be 20, I get a little bit shaved off there, the first pixel. Maybe if I set this to 10, and now it's 40. So I set the A01 to 40. I've shaved 2 pixels off. Alright, we can see it sort of, and if I set it to 11 there, this is then that's 60, so I go 60. We shaved another pixel off there, so yeah, this sort of, that was a bit feel, okay, that kind of puts it on the map, what was happening there. Okay, so it seems like I was content with just setting those trimming pixels to 0, and they're all showing now. We got our @ symbol, but next I wanted to change the color of that top left character, knowing the color memory starts here, FF8000. So the initial attempt was to set that address to be 0. Set FF8000 to 0, and it didn't do what I was expecting. It stayed red. But then looking at the docs, the color RAM byte 0 won't change the color of the chart, but more so the lower nibble of color RAM byte 1. Okay, so in the first RAM byte at that location is all these bits fields from bit 7 to bit 1, and they all do lots of fancy things, flipping and go to X and blah blah blah, more trimming stuff. But it's the byte after it, in this case 01, FF800001. That's the one. There's some variation on here of the upper bits, but the lower 4 bits are the colors of the character. So this one, if this one is set to 0, maybe it'd be good to see what is presently. Yeah, maybe before I actually try that, let's see what is presently. Mdump. Presently it's set to 02. Okay, that is red. And if I was to set FF8001 to 01, should go white and black. Yeah, okay. That's all good. So that put that on my radar. Yeah, I mean, this was my initial journey, like just trying to play with bitfields, see what they do, see how they operate. And it's, you know, after, I think this was 2 evenings worth of just fiddling with bitfields and seeing what they do, and it sticks in your head for a while, and then you leave it for a month and you've forgotten it all. Okay, next journey I want to explore how to draw FCM full color mode character, where every pixel in the character is defined by a byte. which selected a color index from 0 to 255. Okay, recall that the location of these FCM chars starts from the absolute 0 in memory. So it's a matter of picking a character index that's located in a part of memory you want to make use of. So yeah, if I want a character that is defined in bank 4, let's say in this location, I need to divide this by 64. So bank 4, which is that location, divided by 40 hex is this. So I need to set the screen RAM byte to be 0, the first least significant byte followed by the most significant byte. So previously I'd only just put, let's say, the at symbol, it's PETSCII value here, or sorry, no, is it ASCII value? I'm not sure, or screen code value, probably screen code value. And if I wanted to do the letter A, I would have put 1 here, and this would have remained 0. But now we're sort of fiddling with this value, and we're above that 255 thing. Now it's looking for genuine FCM characters. Okay, so let's see what I had done next. So screen RAM byte 0, we'll set that to 0, and screen RAM byte 1, we'll set that to be 1, 0. Okay, to give us a index of the character here. Okay, so I'd suggested that set 800 to be 0. Here I've done it in 2 lines, but 1, 0. Now you can see it's become all this funny garble thing. Instead I could have just done like 0, 0, 1, 0. The same thing, I think. If I done 0, 0, 0, go back to an at symbol. So anyway, 0, 0, 1, 0. So then it's a matter of how we're going to make this show something a bit more pleasant. Okay, now it becomes, yep, garbled pixels. So how about now I tweak the memory at that bank 4 location to be some nice set of colored pixels. So then I tried to set a few other things. So set 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. So set, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, they all became transparent. Okay, maybe the 0 color is transparent. So set the next 8 bytes to be, oh, looks like I've made them 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, another line's come off here as transparent. And then the next 8 bytes to be 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Taking a look here before I press return. Okay, that's all become white. And looks like we're copying that again to the next 8 bytes in this bank 4. Press enter, and we've got now 2 lines of white. Okay, so now in bank 4, let's put 2's in here. Next byte, the next group of 8 bytes, we'll set them to 2. Did I do it at the wrong location? I did, sorry. That was meant to be at location, next location, address. Okay, I think that was red. Maybe I can't see it. So, oh, I've made it once. Pardon me. Okay, now it's red. Then 28 should be all reds too. Next line here. Yeah, more reds. Followed by 30 with all 3's. What color was 3 again? Like cyan or something. And maybe I should do this piecemeal so we sort of see a bit easier what's going on. Maybe if I just put 3 here, I can see 1 dot there, another one, another one. You can sort of see it growing 1 by 1 here. Yeah, growing by a character each time. That's 1 more, is it? Right. Yeah, okay, so we've made this FCM character of just pretty dumb looking colors. Okay, except for the first row, I was expecting them to be black. Why are they transparent and showing the background blue color? I began to wonder if this is related to this transparency bit, only available when go to X bit is set. Yes, this go to X bit is set. Alright, if set, then the background transparency will not be drawn for subsequent characters, allowing layering. Go to X bit set to 1. So color RAM byte 0. Okay, I thought that might be a possibility. Go to X, I don't think it, okay. To arrange for this, I'll need to set the first car. This might have been a sort of a wild goose chase thing, the go to X thing. Because, yeah, I think when I started out, I assumed go to X was something you could do in the middle of a line. But I feel like go to X only works best when the line is fully drawn up to its last point, and then you go back into where you want to overlay stuff into. But in this journey, I wasn't aware of that. And well, who knows, maybe we should make that mistake again. I'll need to set the first char to a special go to X character and the second char to my custom FCM char. This also sounds like stuff I shouldn't do. Let's set by setting the second char to be the FCM char at the char index. Alright, let's do all these things even if they're wrong. Set HI2 0 0 and then I'll also set this next char to be the same character. Okay, we've drawn using the next 2 bytes in screen memory. We've made another of our characters appear. Cool. Okay, next let's try and make the first char a special go to X char that turns transparent. I don't think that's going to work. But anyway, so I'll start by setting its screen bytes to both be 0. Alright. Okay, let's try it. Yeah, yeah. We get our at symbol back. Now let's try turn on its color RAM go to X bit on and that transparency bit off. Alright, I'll take their word for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 0. Is that really? Alright, let's take a look at this. This is the first color RAM byte. Alright. When the go to X bit is cleared, go to X is bit 4. So it's off here. Oh no, it's on. Yeah, 1, 0, it's on. It's turned on. And then that'll be cleared. Alright, okay, yeah. Done that in the hope that, okay, we've got this go to X thing happening. Well, it made the first chart disappear, but still don't see the black. Yeah, it didn't magically make that non-transparent. I should try and turn that bit 7 transparent bit on, see if that made a difference. Okay, so yeah, then I tried to think, alright, maybe is it inverted? Should I, okay, so this is when it's cleared. This is when it's turned on. Go to X is on. Oh yeah, this is the weird thing about those 2 tables. I've the first table is when this go to X bit is cleared. The second table is when this go to X bit is set. I really feel like that's a poor name now. It's sort of like this bit is not really go to X, but it's more like, am I using this table or that table of bitfields? It's like a bitfield table selector rather than go to X. I mean, when this particular bitfield table is set, then you get some sort of go to X functionality, I believe, but this bit in itself is not a go to X function. Yeah, anyway, so yeah, where was I? Alright, that made the first. Don't see any black growth. I thought perhaps I should try turn that 7-bit transparency on. So I thought, well, if I turn this bit on, is it like inverted? Will that magically make this thing go on? So that's 1 plus 2, 4, 8 to make the 9 there. That's why I did that. And oh, well, it did something. Okay. Did I mention? Well, kind of. Here I say it didn't help, but but anyway, it did something, but not what I would have expected. I searched on Discord and got this insight on a comment an LGB made. FCM value 0 is background value and value FF is foreground color. Other values used as okay, penny drop. The color 0 won't give me black, but instead the current background color of the character. Yeah. So given what I've learned, I will set the first char back to my special character. Let's turn that go to X and transparent bit stuff off. So I learnt my lesson that that was the wrong thing to do. Turn that stuff off. I get that back again. And again, what I've learned, I will set the first char back to my special character. Yeah. Okay. Well, I didn't show me doing that special character. Because I had reset. Have I 800? My special character was that one. Okay. Yeah. And then yeah. Let's pick a foreground color of light blue because for color when go to X is those remaining bits on the color byte 1 are the background color, is it? Okay. So let's pick a foreground color. Oh no, I'd left it on the pardon me, I'd left it on the @ symbol, a black @ symbol. So let's pick a foreground color of light blue. Alright. FF80001E. Yeah, indeed it became light blue. And let's choose my char index. Yeah, okay, set 800 to be 0010. And I get my color back. I didn't see the light blue though. Yeah. Now let's change those first two rows of my custom to be okay. The FF becomes the chosen, what they call, is it a background? Oh, no, the color of the character. Okay, so since I didn't get, so since 0 is hard coded to be the transparency, I made the FF color my desired color black. Okay, or whatever it is, currently light blue. So setting the bank 4 1000. The first few rows of pixels become now FF. Still 1 by 1 FF. 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 Interesting what it's doing alongside it. FF. FF. With all the red on the side. Because there's two characters here, yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One has a red background and sorry, a red color, and one has a light grey color. Okay, I see what's happening. Alright. And then I put the next 8 bytes the same. Okay, got it. And the first char foreground is light blue, and second char foreground color seems to be red. So let's change it to green. Okay, so it's SFF80001 would have been the first character's foreground color, which is currently light blue. But then going 2 bytes ahead to the second character, which is currently red, I guess. We're going to change it to green, huh? Yep. Okay, good. So if I really wanted black, I could set the foreground color to black like this. Yep. So I set FF80000 is the first color RAM byte, but then the second one is the one that defines the foreground color. So if we were to set that to 0, this first char's FF pixels will turn black. Yep. And if I did the same thing for 2 bytes ahead for the second cell, and that screen should turn black too, which it does. Okay, more pennies dropping, good. Okay, one last experiment for tonight. I like to use go to xchar. Yeah, I feel like using, this was really early on in my journey when I was trying to do go to X in the middle of things, so I feel like this experiment will fail. But yeah, maybe it's good to fail together. I like to use go to X to move back to the first char and draw a single string high on top of my, maybe that might work because they're already drawn. I want to draw the letters high on top of the 2 custom FCM chars. So I'll skip the third char for now. My plan go to X char. And then focus on getting the high text to display on the 4th and 5th character positions. Okay, so 800 was my custom char. 802 was my other custom char. So 804 will be the go to X char. 806 will be the H, and 808 will be the I think. Okay. So 806, set 806 to be, I guess, 8, there's the H, and 808 will be the I char. Okay, high is showing. Yep. So let's change the color of these chars to purple. So finding the equivalents in the color RAM. 006. And again, it's the second byte that does the color. So that's 4 is purple. Yeah, 4 is purple. So that's gone purple. And then the 8, the I, we want that purple too. Purple as well. Okay. And now set that third char, the one that was in the middle there, to be this go to X to bring it back over the top of the 2. Alright. Why have I set day 0, 4 and 5 to be 0? Okay, or maybe I just wanted to reset it to be something clean slate. Yeah, I definitely got my @ sign there. Oh, and then the color RAM is going to try and do the go to X stuff, right? Yeah, okay. So maybe to try and refresh my memory on the color RAM stuff, the first byte I've set to when it's cleared, go to bit set, screen RAM, color RAM, the first color RAM, yeah, that's the go to X bit. It looks like I've set that here. That's the go to X bit set. Everything else has been set to 0. And I guess that should be okay. Let's see what's happening. Alright. Set FF80004, which is that third character. That's 0002, and that's 04. Okay, so to be 1000. Oh, and high just drew on top. It isn't transparent though. Oh wait, so it looks like bit 7 of color RAM byte 0 needs to be turned on for this layering effect to work. This bit 7 that says it's bit background transparent. Alright, thingy, okay. So for that, instead of 1090, there we go, we've got HI on top of those two background, sort of the custom chars we had. Okay. How long? I don't know how long I want this to go on for. Yeah, I can do a bit more. Yeah. Yep, we got that. Also, I didn't realize the go to X position was pixel based and not character based. Okay, oh yeah, well, that was something I learned there. So, for example, let me set the go to X position to 2, 4, 6, and 8. Alright, so 804. Oh, okay. I've forgotten this stuff. Oh, when the go to X bit is set, then the screen RAM bytes start to do their X positioning stuff. Okay, hence why I'm fiddling with this. So the first byte I set it to 2. When I set it to 2, yes, the lower 8 bits of the new X position. So previously it was go to X to completely 0. Now I'm saying go to X to 2 instead. And now I'm saying go to X to 4. Alright, let's see that happen. So 804, go to X to 2, and let's keep our eye on this when I press enter. Yeah, it did move 2 pixels to the right. And then next I do it to 4, so go to X to 4. Yep, it went 4. Then I did 6. Uh, yeah, 6. And then we start noticing this weirdness that goes on. The eye gets all blurred. Um, then go 2 pixels more. So now the eye has completely disappeared, but it's been drawn very poorly over the top. And I think this was the penny drop moment I got where, in order for the eye to draw properly, another character has to be drawn previously in its place for all that transparency logic to work. Hence why I think most people draw the entire line first before starting to use Go2X characters to come back and draw on top of previously drawn stuff. But yeah, interestingly, the eye gets blurred when it's drawn each time over that non-FC share. Why is that? Do I need to assure that chart? Let's switch my. I need to assure that chart is an FCM chart. Initially making all these wrong assumptions. Chart after the high string. Maybe now this blurred but starting. The idea of anyway, let me do this thing. I can't remember what I was. Oh, I wanted to fill in another character. Okay, after my I character, the next character along, I tried to turn that into that custom character too, to see if that would help make the I visible, and it didn't. Okay, yeah, it didn't. So it's drawing the character after the high string, which makes sense. Oh yeah, it does make sense because we've done a go to the H is there, the I is there, my custom character is there. Yeah, that makes sense. And maybe now this blurring, yeah, yeah, that's when the penny dropped. That I need to draw something first, and then go to X over the top of it to rewind and draw on top. If the go to X is used prior to the entire any cars, aware of what's drawn. Anyway, I think you get the gist too. Yeah, they have no idea what they're drawing on top of, so they just draw on top of themselves. Yeah, that created that blur. And that was one night's of sort of tinkering. Then the next day I did some more tinkering. But depending on how long this has gone, uh, I mean, maybe it's enough for tonight. I mean, at least it's kind of exposure of a few bit fields, and for others that are wanting to do that journey, it can be just a good starting point. I mean, I'll press on with my journey through that document. But others might want to experiment in their own ways, and at least hopefully this exposed a few of those bit fields just to get a dabble of how to turn on this mode and start tinkering with it. Um, Maybe it's early days for M65 debug in this regard. It did have a seam command to sort of let's say look at the cell, if you like, at a certain location at this XY 00. It consists of these addresses to define what that is. The first byte of screen RAM, the first second byte of screen RAM, first byte of color RAM, second byte of color RAM, and it tries to decipher, what those trims and all the bit fields are. I don't know how useful this will be, but I think I used it for debugging in the past. I think if you just do the next one, I think is that the next? Or is that the next one along? I can't remember. I think oh no, wait, I think an entire row is like that. Yeah, then it pumps out the entire row. Given that, I think, yeah, that's then the Y and then that's the X, I think. Okay, so like, yeah, I guess we remember that for us, we had the special character. Yeah, character number 1000 was in this 00 position. In the 01 position, we had that special custom character again from there. And for the character at the third position on X, this was a go to X one, and the go to X currently was set to 8. Um, and then the third character along was something else. I can't remember. Okay. Or did I miss something? Is that 4? Totally forgotten. I thought we had a different custom character at some point. Oh, the HI. Oh, yeah, HI. Yeah, HI. And then we had our custom character after the HI. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, okay, maybe that's enough for tonight to sort of get a sort of initial tinkering. I know I'd need a lot. But again, maybe to see the hope like that, maybe a game like that, this thing where you could just draw, like the blue sea background and then do a go to X back to some location, draw a few Petsky characters over the top of the blue, and that way you won't have to see all the black background stuff over the top. I believe the go to X can do negative values too, so you could hide the entire ship to the left and then scroll it in the other direction. And it's got some flipping bits too. If you wanted to flip Petsky characters around vertically or horizontally, you could do that too. Anyway, it just seems like a good fit. That yeah, I think maybe FCM is a good way to explore for a simple game like this. Yeah, I'll leave it at that, and yeah, hope it helped for anyone that's curious. Okay, where's the exit thing?